Hi kids, welcome you all to the second term of this year. So today we start a second term social class. Before we start, we thank Lord and we thank our management to give this wonderful opportunity in this COVID situation. Okay, so in social second term lesson 7 are rights and duties. This is our first lesson in this term. So before we entering into the class, we must know about the rights and duties. Do you know what is rights? Yes, we have some power to do something according to our wish. The same time we have duties. So rights and duties are equal importance in our life. Before that, we must know some rules in our life. For example, what is your daily lifestyle? You go to school at a fixed time, and you have a lunch period, and you have a you have 8 periods in every day, isn't it? They are very they are in our life, in our school life, they are fixed, isn't it? Each and every day 8:30 you enter into the class, and the first period 40 minutes, and the second period 40 minutes. So each and every period you have like that, and you have a fixed time for a lunch and break, isn't it? So we in school we have some rules for we have some rules to do our work. So in everyday life, in our family also we have some rules, isn't it? If we want to do something, we get permission from our father, isn't it? So everywhere we have some rules. So rules organized and managed our lifestyle. Without rules, we will become haphazard. Our our daily lifestyle become haphazard. So we need some rules and regulation for our country. Our country is a very biggest country, isn't it? Very big country, and we have a different culture, different language, different functions, different programs, everything we have different. So we need some rules and regulation to get a discipline from the people. So these rules are important in everywhere in the country. So we need a rule, a same rule all over India. So how do we get this rule? We get the rule from the Constitution of India. So a constitution is a set of document which lays down the basic principle that a state or a country is governed by. In a democracy like India, a constitution is this describes the system of voting and how rules and laws have to be made. It describes the role of the leaders and the government. A constitution is also contain the role of the every citizen of a country. The Constitution of India was formed by the Constituent Assembly on 26th December 1949. The Constitution came into effect on 26th January 1950. Yes, children, the Republic Day is celebrated every year to mark the adaptation of the Indian Constitution. The Constitution is the supreme law of our country. All the laws which are made by the government must conform to the constitution. The Indian constitution is the longest constitution, written constitution in the world. This constitution gives us some rights and also some duties. Now we are going to learn about the rights and duties of our given by the constitution. First of all, we must know about the fundamental rights. A right is something that a citizen of a country has. It gives people the freedom to do many things. It is protected by the law and cannot be taken away from even by the government. So, how many rights we have? We have totally 6 fundamental rights given in the Constitution of India. They are right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies. First, we must know about the first right, that is right to equality. In India, the law is supreme and same for everyone. Everybody is equal before the law, whether it is a man or woman, rich, poor, or belonging to any religion or caste. No citizen can be treated differently on the basis of caste, gender, religion, or place of birth. However, an expectation, however, an exception has been made for some weaker sections of the society. For example, some seats are reserved for these section in schools, colleges, and government offices. So, before the law, everyone is equal. The next right is right to freedom. It refers to the right to freedom of speech and expression. It means that everybody has the right to express their thoughts. The right to freedom also gives Indian citizen the following freedom: to form group and association peacefully, to practice any profession, to move about freely in India, to live and settle in any part of India. However, the rights to freedom doesn't mean that we can break laws and do whatever we want. The next important one is right to education.